Alright guys, so I'm going to try to process out a little bit of cordage here. Got the yucca. This is the Lord's Candle yucca. And I have both the leaves and the top of it. This is basically when the plant matures, it grows. The stalk has awesome tasting or awesome textured flowers at the top, really colorful around April time frame. They taste or have the texture of like artichokes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make about 10, 12, 15 feet of cordage while I'm out here camping, so excuse the background noise, but just out here doing my thing. And so we're basically just going to puncture this and go right through the center as best we can. Split it. Split this down. Try to be good with gentle with the fibers there. And I'm going to do this for a bunch of these, and I'll get back with you. Alright guys, so what we have here is 15 yucca leaves. It's basically just simply split down the center. Do watch out for the edges, they are a little sharp, so when you open them up, make sure to just split the center out and don't run down the outside, or you may get a little sharp cut. So what I'm going to do now is I got a little water, a big pot of water off to the side here that I'm going to rinse these on as I go. But what I'm going to do is basically take this top and use this as a base to scrape off all this green stuff. So basically I want to take as much pulp as I can out. If you can do it half at a time, that's best, but seems like these are, I picked long ones in particular, so they're not, so I'll have to probably just do them in smaller sections. But just go ahead and take the back of your knife and scrape. See those white fibers coming out. We're basically going to do this to all these leaves on both sides. You want to be gentle with the fibers and not rip them as much as possible. That's what you want to try to avoid. You don't want to tear the fibers. I'll just cut this one short. So yeah, be gentle with the fibers. Make sure to only go one direction and try not to tangle them up. So, like I said, I did got 15 leaves to work with, and so this is one of 1/2, so basically I got another 29 of these to go. Show you what this looks like after I rinse it real quick. Don't want to get dirt in it if you can help it. Hurts, you know, kind of abrades the fiber. And pretty happy with that. So there is my first of many. I left the needle on. Probably just going to go ahead and cut that off. I'll cut it off right now because I'm not going to be using it in that method, but if you needed to sew, that's a good way to do it. But I'm just going to set this aside and try to keep it from getting in the dirt and get these other 29 done, and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, so this is probably going to be several hours obviously to get all this rope done, and I don't want to do it all on my one-day camp out, so I'm going to show you guys what I got. I basically have 10 pieces, so 5 whole pieces that I've cleaned up. You can see they cleaned up pretty nicely. Try to get as much of the green off as I can. It seems to help as far as when it dries out, if it has space between the fibers or not. So again, here's how I hand roll things, or like thigh roll things, I should say. Just tight thigh. You know, probably gonna have to get it wet, but these are wet already. You might be able to tell. I can probably squeeze out the water here. So pants will be green, but hopefully I'll have good cordage. Yeah, sorry for the background noise. I'm out camping today. So I'm going to double this over, so I'm not going to worry about how I'm going to start this. So all I'm going to do is basically just tie an over, you know, simple overhand knot on this for now. And then I'm just going to basically use these 2 strands like I showed you guys before. And let's see. This would be probably the best way to do it. I can keep my pant leg tight. So again, you roll forward on the front one and the back one if you can. Like that. It's working fairly well. And then let it go, and you see how it twists. And then you want to again pull that up, make it tight. You can see this is doesn't stress my fingers out anything like the finger method you probably see a lot. And I'm just gonna keep on going here. Praying I got this in camera's light there. Forward. Okay, if I was sitting nice, I could have tighter pant leg, but what can you do? What you do for picture, can't the video, guys. Again, just want to pull that back. It's starting to come along, right? Now, just so I can get some variance, I'm gonna go short and start my next one on this one right away. So I'm gonna take the small side. Well, it's relatively small. Basically, just blend it in right there. Leave a tag. It's gonna be part of that coil now. Now we're gonna work him in. Right? See, it's just blended in as part of that coil now, right? Okay. He's blended in. I'm gonna start on the other one now. Well, maybe a couple more rolls. Okay, so now I'm going to start blending in the other one. Rather have it a little thick than thin. So again, just going to lie it in right with this shorter piece. I'm going to go short to short here because this is a pretty thick piece, and I'm going to leave quite a bit of tag there. And again, just make sure to hold it with your finger before you start rolling. And there we go. Again, especially these, obviously the connection points can potentially be the weak point, so you want to make sure you're being really diligent about wrapping and pushing back on that right away. Don't like the way that's fraying there. Take a break here, back off a little bit. Wrap it better there. Pants leg's getting loose, my foot's getting tired. I'm trying to hold this angle for you guys. Here we go. Nasty right there, but I'm okay with the strength of that. It looks good and strong. Here we go, guys. There's our first 2 feet or whatever. See how it goes. Again, I'm gonna take this cordage and double it over to make my rope. So I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, so here's what I got from, 10 pieces of yucca. Ended up getting about 5 feet of rope. So I have this bucket here, and one thing I wanted to show you before we test this is agitation with this. So we take the yucca and just kind of break it into some strips. You can kind of see some suds in the pot, hopefully there already, but watch when I give it some surface area here. And this stuff works really good for soap for your hair. It's supposed to be really good. When it's broken down like this, it makes just a pretty good scrub around camp. Make sure to take that needle off, or needles. Okay, but watch this. Get it a little closer and maybe in the sun there for you guys. So you can kind of see how, or get this thing going, it'll really lather up. And it kind of works like a scrub too, because you can exfoliate with it or whatever, you know, all the dirt and grub and pine pitch and everything all over your hands. Lather it up. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of a light green hue. And you can see how you can make it like a shampoo or something. Since I got this container around camp, I'll be using this to keep clean this tonight. Eating some quail around the fire. So that's it for cordage today. Oh, I did want to show you. So let me dry off here real quick. So let's see if this stuff will hold this. This is a turkey bucket, or it's my turkey fryer bucket. So it's 5 gallons. You can tell it's probably 3/4 of a gallon shy or something, but I'm just going to go ahead and lasso it like this just to see how it works. See if it breaks or not. Yucca Cordage chest, take 1. Stoked on that, guys. So by the time I'm done, I'm hoping to basically use it like this thick. I'm gonna reverse weave it and stuff back in, Z weave it or whatever, S weave, and make it that strong all the way down. Hopefully have a good 6 foot of good strong Yucca Cordage. But off to my quail. Good first round.